Good evening and welcome to the final game of CPL 2025, CPL 7.0. It is between the Rebels and the All-Stars. The All-Stars yet to get on the board. They'll be looking for their first points of the CPL. The Rebels playing in a mid-table clash. The Heat have already secured the win. An unbeaten run from them. It is Pierre Leroux, the coach, who celebrates his third CPL win. As now we see the Rebels on the attack. Down the right-hand side. Into the circle. De Vet flicks. Great save initially from the keeper. De Vet upset with that one. He had plenty of time on the ball. Could have picked his spot. Joseph. Under pressure now are the All-Stars. They're going to take a touch off Hartman. Joseph once again. All the way out to the far side of the park. Running out of space. Mitle puts it down, looks to take it quickly. Goes on the outside, rolls to T-point. Nothing to come out of it. So just a 16 it is. Joseph goes over the top. Picked up well. Into Maseko. Sends it out to Groenewald. Goes over the top to Karma. Karma can't trap. Possession back with the All-Stars. Joseph. Under tremendous pressure, and now it's turned over. The shot comes in, snap save. Karma just misses the rebound. Roach looking to gather, kept in by the All-Stars as they look to extend down the right-hand side. Takes a touch, winning the free hit. Roach delivers, saved by the goalkeeper, so it will be a long corner. Joseph will send it up now. For the midfielders. Hartman once again giving chase. He's nearly turned him over. Joseph will take the restart on this near sideline. Opts to go around the back. Out to the left-hand side. Looking for the high-lying striker. Can't find one at the moment. Hartman takes the touch. Launches the counter. Maseko loses it. Karma. To De Vet. De Vet. With a backhand. Just lifted into Joseph. Ball over the top. Picked up by number 124 now. Roach towards the top of the D. Ascot Evans dispossessed in the midfield. Ball across, looking for Roach on the far side, and unable to find him. The aerial's coming over the top here. Players back off. It is number 131 for the All-Stars. He gets the blow. Holland Muter at the back. Joseph sends it out to the left-hand side. Great run through the midfield. For Cordoza. Cordoza's now moved into the middle of the park. Roach receives. Out to the right-hand side. Touched by Moon. Van Oudtshoorn, first touch of the game for him. Certainly a danger player when he gets in possession high up the field and takes a touch off an All-Star's foot. So it will be just another 16. Over the top. All the way to high-lying striker there. Joseph goes around, he's dispossessed. A great snapshot. Save comes in. Immediately into his foot, but it was a great effort there up front for Mustafa KG. He got into a great position. And pulled the trigger. Unlucky not to find any connection. Round the back. Goes Groenewald. January finds Maseko at speed. He's going to break inside. Lefa gets a stick on it. Maseko dispossessed in the midfield. January mops up. Still with January under pressure. Gets rid of it. Straight to Roach, who enters now. Through the top of the D. Is this the goal? It's not to be. The All-Stars narrowly missed the upright. Groenewald over the top, finds Karma. Second one, Karma hasn't been able to gather over the top. Joshua on the ball. Cordoza. Long slap coming up. Could this be intercepted? It can't. Maseko gathers and carries at speed. He's on the baseline. Pass comes across and he's upset. He loses his footing as he was making that pass and didn't get it to the target that he wanted to. De Wet, though, wins now in the press. Looks for the far post. De Wet still in possession. Shot comes in. Daniel De Wet fires home the opener here. A brilliant finish. He set up the initial phase with the press. Carried, looked for the pass to the far post. The rebound was in his favor. De Wet, the opening goal in the first quarter. Over the top, gets a touch. It will be a 16. Groenewald out to the right-hand side. Now with Karma. Great play from the Rebels as Hartman enters through the baseline. All the way, playing out to the right-hand side. Ball into the midfield. Maseko's going to gather. He does well. Taken quickly. He's got Karma out to the right-hand side. Once again, Lefa gets the better of Mo. He manages to win the ball back, though, this time. And just to prove a point, puts it on Lefa's foot. Small doses of gamesmanship. De Vet with a great receive in the midfield. The youngster fires one to Hartman at the top of the circle. A brilliant ball. And just not being able to trap. That one was Zubair Lewis. A big tackle coming in, and that's going to be penalty corner for Mattia. First penalty corner of the game here for the Rebels. My money is on Groenewald of Castle 2 with just 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Who do the Rebels turn to? Injection's good. Groenewald fires, takes a deflection of Lefa, and Cordoza gets away with it. Picked up now by Van Oudtshoorn, and that's going to be the end of the quarter. The Rebels lead by 1-0. See you after the break.
Socks probably. Yeah, no, different breeds. The hairy legs is what does it. Yeah.
Welcome back to the second quarter here. In this, the last game of CPL 7.0 between the All-Stars and the Rebels. Currently, Rebels take the lead by 1-0, courtesy of a brilliant finish from Daniel De Vet. Joshua into the midfield, dispossessed as Hartman goes around the outside with speed, finds Maseko, who lifts, shoots, and scores. Mahloni Maseko doubles the lead here for the Rebels. A brilliantly executed field goal. KG initially intercepts the ball. Play on is the call. Finds the foot. And round the back they go. Dominic. Cordoza to Lefa. Lefa breaks inside. Now with Mattia on the right hand side. Takes a deflection. Will just be the long corner. Roach goes out to Faria. Dispossessed. KG. Now to Karma. Karma's got a pass on his inside, but he's going to go on the outside. Beats Joshua too. It's a foot race. Big contact, play on's the call. Up the line, KG intercepts. He's got to let go of it now to Maseko. Long ball to Hartman. Hartman just couldn't trap. Tasty nugget from Maseko all the way across the field. And just like that, it will be a sideline restart for Matthew Cardoza on the far side. Joseph. Michael to Roach. Roach looking for the ball. And it's now Van Oudtshoorn. Intercepts. Fires straight towards the top of the D, but picked up by the Rebels, who gives possession straight back to the All-Stars. A bit of tennis at the moment, but Hartman has been found. Maseko on the move. Eliminates. He's shaping for the backhand. He's not going to get it off, though. He turns inside on a dime through a couple of tackles and eventually gets a shoulder, but he's up on his feet, which is great to see. Ascot Evans, the midfield linchpin in this Rebel side this weekend. It's been so good to watch. Blistering speed, ability to control the pace of the game, find those connections, but it is the Rebels on the charge. Saved from Mali Musasa. And now Maseko once again looks for Ascot Evans, who's got the vet. The vet's going to go over the top to Hartman. He decides against it, goes to KG. Looking for the switch. And a brilliant ball onto the shoulder. Picked up once again by the All-Stars, who bowled from the back. Mouton wins the free hit for his side on the far end. An aimless overhead, gifting possession straight back to the Rebels. Into Ascot Evans once again. Rare mistake as the All-Stars come away with it. Van Oudtshoorn dispossessed. A bit of a shoulder afterwards as well. He's got to be careful. He doesn't want to give away a card in the last game. Now, a brilliant receive from the high-lying striker. Dispossessed, though, by the covering centre back of the All-Stars. And the way that umpire Lisa is looking over to Callum Van Oudtshoorn, I feel that he is going to spend a couple of minutes in the sin bin here. Hartman sends it out. Ball across the face, a goal, and nothing's going to come from it. Long corner. So Van Oudtshoorn lucky to get away with that one. Immediately now, backtracking, looking for the connection. Finds Ascot Evans. Joshua picked up in the middle of the D. Roach tackled initially by Ascot Evans, but popped up dangerously. Van Oudtshoorn into the midfield for Rimmer. Rimmer gives it away. De Lange now out to the right hand side. Imitle dispossessed. Cardoza, it's his chance to go on a run. Blistering speed has Cardoza. Into the midfield to Roach. Roach turns down the same channel. Mattia. The long handle. No one's on the end of it, so 16 it will be. 5 minutes left in the first half. Just the 2 goals thus far, courtesy of Daniel De Wet and Mhlodi Maseko. As I said, the All-Stars looking to get onto the scoreboard. Haven't had much success of that over the tournament, but here we go, golden opportunity. Tackle's good. January does so well to just clear that to the safety of the lines. Carrying down the middle of the park goes Luke Rimmer. Rimmer looking for Roach, finds him. Roach is in a tough spot and wins the free hit. Roach has got Rimmer open towards the baseline. Rimmer up and down, but Ascot Evans holds strong. Matthew Bacoas just down the line. He's going to win it. Imitle on the transfer. Goes all the way back and sets up a nice outlet for the men in green. January. Matthews Bacoa. Martin in space. Into the D they go. Zubair Lewis in possession. Lewis shoots. A great save from the keeper. Still in possession with the Rebels as Maseko drives onto the baseline. He's going to look to put it on a foot. Play on's the call. Eventually cleared out by Matia. Now Ascot Evans flicks one. It's hit a foot just outside the circle. Take it quickly. He's going to move it 5. He's done so. Beautiful. Shot comes in. Grazes the top of the crossbar, and a brilliant effort from Ascot Evans. That would have found its way into the highlights package if that had gone in. Now Joseph again for the All-Stars, needing to start from deep, start from the back. Ball into the midfield. Cardoza putting it onto a foot. Just 2 minutes left in this half. Maseko gives chase as the Rebels shift their press. Holland Muta finds Lefa, who puts it onto De Wet's foot. He's got plays to the left-hand side. He opts to go to the right. And a breakdown in communication. Maseko is lingering down this near side. He's not going to get on this occasion. He rotates back in. As the ball's coming around, Maseko is now opening up the channel. Long ball. Lewis is going to get there. Lewis now carrying down towards the T-point region, and it's a great tackle. Number 131 for the All-Stars. It is Michael Holland-Muta at the back. So solid for the All-Stars. Maseko carries. Riding a couple of tackles. He'll get the blow. Now Hartman is drifting free in the D. De Wet looks up. He sees lots of movement. He's found. Unfortunately, not trapped from Buhle Kama, but a great lead nevertheless. Lewis gives chase. He's going to take this quickly. Jaden Moon on the ball. Sends it out to De Lange. To Groenewald, who we haven't seen much of in this game. Over the top. Once again, mistrap from Karmash. He's not having a great game thus far. Struggling to trap the balls down in that far corner. That's the third one he's missed. And with just 10 seconds left on the clock, I feel that'll be the end of the first half here. Takes a touch. Farrier's going to get onto it and puts it into his own body. So that will be that for the first half in this clash between the Rebels and the All-Stars, the last one of CPL 7.0. Join us after the break. Good evening and welcome back to the second half here in this clash between the Rebels and the All-Stars. Currently, the Rebels leading by 2-0. All-Stars looking to get on the scoreboard. Yet to score a point at this year's CPL. Big ball. Lovely post up as Roach gets infringed. That's going to be a penalty corner. Great ball out the back. And here's a chance. First penalty corner of the evening for the All-Stars. Will this be the moment? Can they find a goal? Calls from the coaches saying, make it count. It's exactly what they would like to be doing. Flick comes in, it's low. It's going to be a reward. Roach gets it onto a foot. Injection comes in, mistrapped. Roach darts around and another penalty corner is won. And potentially a back to the pusher variation here. So, looks like a bit of a double injection there. So, just a warning from umpire Jacobus, nice and friendly. This time it goes, takes a deflection, another penalty corner is won. So, the All-Stars looking to find their 4th goal of the tournament. Slip left, Roach, slip flick, across the face of goals and another penalty corner. It's the 4th one in a row here. It's an amazing atmosphere here at Western Province Cricket Club. Fans getting behind these two teams. Injection comes in. Goes back to the injector. And eventually, after 4 stabs, it is a hit out. Rebels managed to keep a clean sheet. Over the top, Mitle can't trap it. Looks like it's skidding on tonight as Karma and Mitle struggling under the high ball. Joseph. Looks to engage the press as Matthews Bacoa just drafts away. Chronowald steps. Gives possession to Roach. And they're going to win the free hit on the sideline. Roach. This is so much better from the All-Stars as they start to play. Would have liked to have seen a bit of advantage there. A couple of players waiting around P-spot. Potential. Moved 5. As now the All-Stars into the circle for the 2nd time. Today, a sneaky run from the high-lying striker there. It looks to be the number 152 of the All-Stars in Tiart van Staden. Here we go, Farrier with the interception, finds Van Staden. Van Staden turns on the inside. A great tackle once again from Ascot Evans, and Cleared out. Rimmer to Van Oudtshoorn. Van Oudtshoorn takes on De Wet. Now to Karma. Rimmer calling for the ball out, and eventually possession is lost. Daniel De Wet, the goal scorer, carries. He's looking for the high-line striker, Zubair Lewis. Doesn't get to him. So it will just be possession loss on the sideline. All the way out. Now to the near side. Van Oudtshoorn with a brilliant carry, and wow, what a tackle from Jaden Moon. He set up this phase of play. De Wet carries, finds Imihle, who's looking for the next connection and won't find one there. Has gone back out to De Lange, who feeds Imihle once again. Still with the Rebels down in that bottom corner, dispossessed, and now Roach is in space. He sends it out to the right-hand side. It's a foot race. Ball into the circle, and nothing once again to come out from that. Would love to see just a little bit of a carry. De Lange. Groenewald. Into De Wet. De Wet looks up. He's got Imihle to his left. He's not going to trap it again. All Stars. Whip it around the back. Joseph. Cordoza. Under siege. Ball to De Wet. Outside to Hartman, who's going to roll down the line. Imihle's got some work to do. He's not going to get there, though. Cordoza sends it around the back to Joseph. To the right-hand side. And a lovely post up from Roach. Drops it off for Van Oudtshoorn to Farrier. Farrier holds on to it for a second too long. He eventually gets to Roach, who's done well to keep it in, and it will be just a long corner. Van Oudtshoorn is going to send it all the way out to Cordoza. Holland Mutter goes over the top. He goes aerial. He's picked out the midfielder. And Van Oudtshoorn dishes it out to Roach. Collects again at the T-point. Great play from the All-Stars. Still with Van Oudtshoorn, who shoots. Shot comes in once again. Forces the save. Ball's loose. Groenewald picks up. Clears out the line. And now, cleared out all the way to the far side by Caleb De Lange. Olamuta, send it to Joseph. Cordoza down the line to Karma. Karma inside to Ascot Evans. Ascot Evans missed traps, but it's going to work out. Maseko, he's going to go on the reverse. Forces the save, and that's going to be a penalty corner. Great stuff from the Rebels. They get an opportunity, and they counter them. Maseko on the baseline, gets the shot off, and wins his side. The third penalty corner of the evening. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. We've seen Groenewald flick off two. It's been run down a few times today. Maseko may have a go from one here. Maseko, he does have a go off one. Run down and Cordoza carries to the sidelines. He's going to win the free hit. There's a counter opportunity on here that out of your screens there's a high-lying striker who's marked by no one but the keeper as Groenewald makes his way all the way to the back. Ball over the top, and that's hit someone's car in the parking lot. Keeper with a save. And that's gone well over the top. And a stern blow coming on the whistle. Up the line goes the All-Stars. Into the 23 they go. And just a wayward pass when it matters inside the circle. And now, once again, Rimmer out the back. Round they go. Looking forward, and some great speed now. The All-Stars have found some momentum coming into this last fixture. January looks to clear. Plans the call. Couple of tackles coming in. The shot! The goal! Callum van Oudtshoorn finds the opener for the All-Stars here in the final game of CPL 7.0. The fourth of the tournament for the All-Stars. Hasn't been the easiest, but they find themselves straight back in the contest. That'll bring us to the end of the third quarter, where the Rebels hold on to a 2-1 lead. See you after the break. For the last time of CPL 7.0, we are welcoming you back to the action in this game between the Rebels and the All-Stars. The All-Stars fighting hard to find their first points of the tournament. Rebels have just struggled to build momentum. They played on the counter-attack, many opportunities. We've just seen what was an unbelievable save from the All-Stars goalkeeper. Sent the ball all the way into the parking lot, but now Karma turns, finds Rimmer for the All-Stars. Up the right-hand side. They're going to look to play on the counter-attack here. Roach goes down the same channel. Plenty of excitement over on the B turf for the same game, the All-Stars and the Rebels in the Under-16 Girls Cup. Now, down the line, Zubair Lewis. Dispossessed. And eventually, a hit out awarded. Joseph. Out to Cardoza on the far side. Beats one, beats two. Can't get past Karma. Karma to DeVet. DeVet, a lovely one-touch ball back to Karma. Drops it out for Maseko. A little 1-2 into play. They're going to find the foot as we go into the last 10 minutes of CPL. DeVet on the charge, wins ball inside the 23. Goes into the backspace. Shot comes in over the crossbar. A very good effort from Daniel DeVet to turn on a dime. Sold the defenders and has made his way just over the crossbar. Long slap coming in. Cardoza picks it up, it's dangerous. Imitle is going to look to take this quickly. He's got the vet on the inside. He goes to the outside. Rebels now looking to move the ball around the back. To January on the far side. Karma. Lefa dispossesses Karma once again. Karma wins it back. January, man on, turns out of trouble. Sends it all the way back. Now, through the midfield, the vet finds Imitle. Imitle cuts inside. It's a brilliant cut in. And didn't need to roll that ball to Matthews Bakoa. And now, this launches the All-Stars counter-attack. De Lange sends it up the line, Imitle. Matthews Bakoa. As De Lange makes a mistake, which is going to roll over for a long corner. 8 minutes left. The All-Stars with their tails up. Can feel the momentum building behind them. Roach sends it out. Big ball into the circle, popped up. And a hit out is awarded. Popped up off Lefa's stick, so danger is the call. Maseko's got DeVet. DeVet carries, he goes to Imitle. He's got Matthews Bakoa on the outside. He finds him. Matthews Bakoa round the outside, and that's going to be a long corner or just a hit just outside. Maseko is going to move this 5, and he's going to look to have a dart by himself. 7 minutes left on the clock, and a ball from Maseko fired all the way through the circle. Went past 3 Rebels players on the way. No one claiming a touch. Long handle. Stepped by Groeneveld, who's had a quiet game at the back. Now he's going to do some work as Lefa beats on the inside, and it's a great tackle. Finds a foot. Play on is the call. I mean, Ascot Evans certainly tackled it onto the foot of Lefa. Lefa even stopped playing. Shot comes in. Groeneveld eventually takes the clearance, and that's very dangerous. A shot after the whistle is going to result in a card. A green card it will be. Onto the foot. The All-Stars flood numbers back. Being a man down now for the next 2 minutes. Hartman gets into the game again. He's been quiet for the last quarter. Imitle is going to roll now to Hartman once again. He gets it back. Imitle on the baseline to Makoa. Matthews Bakoa with a lovely flick. Roundhouse. Narrowly misses the upright. Another big chance. The All-Stars stay in it by the thinnest of margins. Joseph. Cardoza sends it out once again. Joseph. Directing play as we breach the 5-minute mark. Big ball. Imitle steps, but Cardoza wins it. And it will be the Rebels restart on the sideline. Groenewald under pressure. Imitle. Ball up onto the foot of Callum van Oudtshoorn. Groenewald into Martin. Now, Rebels on the charge. Breaks inside. Back with Lau Martin. Dispossessed by Joseph. And obstruction called. De Vet carries. Out to the left-hand side. Ball delivered into the circle. Shot! Great play. Once again, KG on the far side being able to get a shot off on his reverse, as he's done so often this weekend. Hartman riding a few tackles. All-Stars must be careful. They don't want to concede a penalty corner, as we're all back to numbers now. Into the circle. The ball comes. De Lange. Groenewald. Missed overhead, but picked up by Imitle, who's going to kick it out. Dispossessed by Van Oudtshoorn. Van Oudtshoorn now drives inside. Pops it onto a foot, so they're going to have advantage. Round the outside they go, the All-Stars. They flood numbers. Roach is free on the far post, but Daniel De Vet sweeps up. Finds Imitle. Imitle onto the back stick. Out to the right-hand side. Van Oudtshoorn making his way all around the park. Now the All-Stars with a good chance. Roach on the reverse. The rebound is there. And it's in. It's level here with just under 2.5 to go. Matthew Farrier finds the equalizer and a point up for grabs for the All-Stars. KG gets us underway once again. Maseko. He's going through them all. He's still going. Maseko releases to KG. Onto the baseline. Go the Rebels. Looking for the penalty corner, but it is a hit out. Lifted dangerously by Hartman. 2 minutes to go. Picked by Maseko, who's going to go on the reverse. Maseko tucks it into the bottom corner. What a reply. In the dying minutes of the CPL, Maseko finds his second of the evening. He takes the Rebels 1 goal clear once again. A brilliant piece of individual skills. Onto the reverse and tucks it into the back corner. Van Oudtshoorn rides a couple of tackles. Up to Farrier. Hartman. He's conceded it. Van Oudtshoorn's got to break the helpline here. He goes high. 1 minute left. Amazing piece of stick work as the All-Stars have the shot towards the far post. A touch off January means it's going to be a long corner with just a minute left on the clock. Out it goes. Joshua. Ascot Evans riding a couple of tackles. Maseko's now on the run. He's got space. He's looking for his third of the evening, Maseko. He's going on the reverse. There are players waiting at the far post, and that's just going to be a long corner. With 30 seconds left on the clock, one would think that that would be that. And the Rebels, once again, will enter through the left shoulder. They concede the hit out with 10 seconds left on the clock. That will be that. Ball up the line. And the final whistle goes. After 310 games, 1,950 players involved, we have completed CPL 7.0. Another year of CPL magic comes to an end. And from Western Province Cricket Club, we say good night and thank you. Until next year.